Hello and welcome. I'm your host Gadd, and today I would like to share 3 essential tips I do for my raid groups to increase my combat rating, get better gear, and maximize my character every week. These tricks have been tested and confirmed to help you and fellow raiders progress faster. Tip number 1. Raid boss order. Normally most players start with the first boss at the top of the menu to the bottom, right? Well, this is actually the wrong way to do your raids. Depending on your server and your raid group, you should be starting with the raid boss with the highest combat rating requirement to the lowest. So basically, do your raids from the bottom up. The first raid boss is also your first raid loot, so that guaranteed legendary loot at the higher combat rating, and if running with your warband chest that gives you that higher combat rated chest loot. This has been tested by many players, including myself, to get higher rated loot and warband chest loot. My warband and I did a 4-week test. 2 weeks of running 4 raids from the lowest to the highest CR raids, and 2 weeks of running 4 raids from the highest to the lowest. And the loot improved a lot for everyone in the raids. Clear times improved a ton because of progression. Make sure you have a raid group able to complete those high-end raids. If not, just start with the ones you would normally end with for your difficulty. Tip number 2, raiding in a warband. As I mentioned earlier, when completing a raid boss grouped with your warband, you obtain a warband chest. These chests can then be turned into your Siren Guard at your warband steward, which will identify the contents as legendary or set items, which then are added to your warband stash. Make sure you turn in your warband chest because you can only hold 3 in your bag. Warband chests do not drop when capped at 3, so you will lose out on possible future warband chest drops. With the items being turned into your warband stash, you have access to more higher end gear that are turned in by other players in your warband. So my recommendation is finding an active warband of players with a certain time and day to be on for raids. There are clan warbands, Discord warbands, or you can just start your own warband and invite 3 players. It's really up to you until they fix or change the system, because there are huge benefits for raiding with a warband. Additional raid rewards, legendaries, bonus XP, eternal legendary crest vouchers, warband chests, ancestral tribunal, earning activity points to level up and increase your combat rating. Warband magic find buff. Every warband player in your party increases your magic find by 5%, giving you a better chance at better legendaries. After completing a raid boss, you obtain a warband chest buff, which will increase the drop rate of warband chests for 1 hour. So running dungeons or open world farming with players in your warband are what some players do after raids. Tip number 3, Helliquary. Lastly are your demonic remains and using void blood slags to upgrade your Helliquary. The level cap for Helliquary is 70 at the time of this video. Upgrading Helliquary unlocks slots for your demonic remains. For the demonic remains, focus fortitude and willpower, not just the highest combat rating. Fortitude increases your armor and armor penetration, and willpower increases potency and resistance. These stats will make your character feel stronger over just a flat damage and hit point stats. Salvage the rest and earn void blood slags from the blacksmith. Running with players in your warband also gives you additional demonic remains as part of your warband rewards. Alright, so by me utilizing these essential raid tips, it has increased my secondary stats and combat rating on a weekly basis, just by starting with the highest combat rated bosses and working our way down to the lowest, while raiding with 4 or more warband players. Raiding with my warband twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, when raids reset, making sure I turn in all my warband chests before raids and sometimes even during, so I never miss out on a warband chest drop. Getting my weekly vouchers for my internal legendary crests, also doing additional raids, helping out other players with their raids for even more rewards. Well, I hope this information helps you as well as it helps me. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck with your drops and have fun. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or message me in game. I also have a Discord if you have any other questions. See you next time.